With me now in studio is Oren Hazan, who is a candidate for the Knesset with the Tzomet party, formerly a lawmaker in the Knesset with Prime Minister Netanyahu's Likud party. Thanks so much for being with us. So that we know the peace plan will be coming soon, it may give details about borders, perhaps borders of a Palestinian state. Your thoughts?
First, I want to say the biggest problems with Trump that the Israelis have called Netanyahu. If it was depend only on Trump, we would stay one big united state with only Jerusalem as our capital, the only capital of the Jewish nation. The problem is that Netanyahu wants to go and take himself into the piece of history, and I believe that he will do things that nobody even thought before him. He's going to give Jerusalem, he's going to split the country, he's going to give back pieces of land that belong to us. It scared me a little bit. No, it scared me a lot. I don't sleep at night because I know that when I see the last Knesset, the last Kadesh, when I take a place like Ariel, where I live, where I born and live, and I see that Ariel, a place that's supposed to be, you know, everybody understand that Ariel is going to stay part of Israel. And even in a place like Ariel, Benjamin Netanyahu, our prime minister, don't build. It's put me with a lot of, you know, red marks that tell me we need to be careful.
I have to note, less than 1 month ago, you were a member of that Likud party. You were competing for a spot for Netanyahu's Likud party. Only now, just a few weeks later, you're sounding a different tune.
Yeah, but you need to understand, I do today exactly what I did all 4 years in the Knesset. I keep Netanyahu on the right side of the map. The reason that I'm not at the Likud party anymore is the fact that I told Netanyahu the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth inside his face. I didn't stop to criticize him when he started to move, like, not on the right way that we live. Netanyahu still believes in two-state solution. There will never be two states in Israel. There will always be, from the Jordan to the sea, from the Hermon to Elat, only one state.
What if his plan does allow for a Palestinian state, a sovereign, independent Palestinian state with borders and economic incentives and a peace plan? Would you still support President Trump if he believes that's the path forward?
First of all, I'm still supporting Trump. Trump do what is good for Israel, but what we tell him. Trump don't do what he thinks is good. Trump is a businessman. He come to Prime Minister Netanyahu, tell him what you think is the right thing to do. I told you before, and I will say it again and again. If it was depend only on Trump and his regime, we would stay with one united state.
But the problem may call for two states. That's what I'm asking. If there is a second Palestinian state in the plan, would you still support Trump? Would you say Trump still knows what he's doing?
No. I don't. Again, you always try to put the finger on Trump. The guilty, if the plan will come to the table, and if somebody wants to give Jerusalem or give even a piece of land of Israel, will never be Trump. It will be Benjamin Netanyahu.
The reason I'm putting the finger on Trump is because it's an American plan. It's the American peace plan.
But the Americans that live miles away from here, they work with us. They ask what we care. When we want to put the American embassy at Jerusalem, we said we want the American embassy. He did it because he thought it's good for us. He do what he think is good for us, but he asked us. We advise him what we want. But people need to understand, even today, 70 plus years since we declare our independence, we will never give up on our land. The fact is that the Palestinians, those imaginary state and nation that call themselves Palestinians, Arab, that live from terror, try to take our land, I will never agree to this.
What do you think will happen after the election if this peace plan comes out just a day or two after the elections? Could a government be formed? Will there have to be a second election because the issue will only be, do you support the peace plan and what the president is trying to do with Netanyahu, or are you opposed to it?
The first call that Benjamin Netanyahu will do the moment after he will be re-elected, he will give to Benny Gantz. He will go to the left side of the map because he knows he will get a safety net with them to lead this plan, to lead this program.
A unity government.
Exactly. I don't believe in a unity government. You need to ask the people, and you cannot lie to the people. I call to you, Mr. Benjamin Netanyahu, go on your voice and tell the people the truth. If you have plans to give part of Israel, tell us, because if you will say it, you will not be elected. If you don't want to do it, say in your verse that you will never give even a piece of land. I will tell you more than this.
But they don't know the specifics of the plan. No one knows exactly what's in the plan.
We don't care about the plan. When Kushner said that we're going to mark a new borders of Israel, people understand that we're going to give piece of land. We did this mistake with Gaza Strip at the disengagement plan. We see what's happened after the disengagement plan. Thousands of missiles, a Hamastan terror land that built inside of us. If Kushner and the Trump regime want to build the same terror state in the heart of Israel, I will not agree to this.
If it's a demilitarized state?
And if Benjamin Netanyahu, my prime minister, that like I said, I keep him on the right side, think if he want to save himself or if he want to go inside the book of history on the back of the Jewish nation and the Jewish state, I will not allow this to happen.